All right, Robert Baines is standing by. Robert is the president and CEO of the NATO Association of Canada. Robert, good to see you today. Your thoughts?
Yeah, pleasure, Todd. Obviously, this is a banner day for the defense kind of ecosystem here in Canada. Defense is something that has seemed so distant, so isolated from the rest of the country and the rest of our spending, frankly, for so long. To see the Prime Minister come out today with such a great message of how security is interwoven in all of our lives and how it affects Canada's role on the global stage, especially with a more isolationist United States. It's exactly what was needed. His four pillars that he brought out, supporting members of the Canadian Armed Forces, supporting military capabilities, creating and maintaining a strong defense industry, and looking out for new diverse partnerships. It seemed like a very good four-pronged plan to me. It's exactly what is required right now. And as you say, NATO is going to be asking for a lot more in the future, so this will be a foundation.
Yeah, what does it mean, do you think, sort of in concrete terms, Robert, for the Canadian military to see this extra money? I mean, how are we actually going to notice that?
Well, I mean, I think all of your viewers are going to know that the Canadian Armed Forces are missing a significant amount of soldiers, sailors and airmen and women. There just aren't enough people right now to fill the billets. We are maintaining a huge brigade in Latvia right now. We are always maintaining operations across the globe on our ships. And to be able to do that with a reduced number of people is just stretching us so thin. And then to have the kit that we're working with, half of it not working most of the time, that has been such a challenge. And it's been decades where we have kind of seen this as a challenge with a can-do attitude, but at a certain point you do have to say this is not capable to be used in this global climate where we need Canada to be present in our international obligations. Remember, we made this promise to reach 2% in 2014. And so we are going to finally make it this year, which is terrific. But that mere fact, it's what we said we would do, which is what Canadians always want. We want to be present in the world, and we want to do what we say we're going to do. So the fact that we're now finally doing that is most welcome.
Obviously, the ongoing war in Ukraine is really focusing many minds within the NATO military alliance. Ukraine today, Robert, I'm sure you're aware, saying it just lived through the biggest drone attack of the war by Russia. Close to 500 drones and missiles were launched at Ukraine as the Russians continue to make incremental gains in certain parts of Ukraine. The fact that at the end of this month there'll be a big NATO summit and we are expecting the target to go up beyond 2%, maybe 3%. I mean, the Americans have talked about 5%. Where does that leave Canada realistically?
Well, it actually leaves us in a pretty good position, I think. Mr. Carney mentioned a significant amount about utilizing Canadian know-how and our capacities when it comes to AI to so many different industries that we have, the value added that Canada has to be able to work with our European partners to work on defense-related dual-use technology. That's where Canada can really make a difference, and we can, be prosperous at the same time. So I really do think it's a great opportunity. Think as well of our Arctic. The new NATO targets, it looks like, are going to have a 1.5% of GDP being spent on innovation, but also infrastructure. So just think of what that means for the Arctic, being able to put that money to use to make our Arctic more secure, more sovereign, to help our communities up there be more connected. That's exactly what we should be doing, working on highways, on deep water ports, on the ability to power those communities, to make sure they've got all the facilities that they need, that can be used and recognized as part of our defense and sovereignty as well. I think that's a terrific idea, and it is something that we're going to be able to check many boxes off at the same time.
Robert Baines with his take. He's the president and CEO of the NATO Association of Canada. Good to see you, Robert. Thank you.
Thank you.